Hello lovelies, you are welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Glory Chege. Alright, to begin, I want to first say thank you to my amazing subscribers and to my viewers. You guys are really amazing. I do appreciate and I see all your comments and likes. Yes, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, you are highly welcome to the family. Do well to subscribe, like and leave a kind comment. Remember, you can always drop your question at any time and it will be attended to. Yeah, so let's begin. Now I have, after trimming my cake, I went on to cover to crumb coat, to crumb coat with my first crumb coating. I like to go with a very plain buttercream to do my first crumb coating so that it will be what we go directly with the cake before I will come in with my second crumb coating. So this is just a plain buttercream. So here is the second crumb coating. I'm sorry, I have to make the video to be in a fast mode because I don't want to bore you with a long video. So here is my second crumb coating, which is buttercream with addition of cake crumbs. Yes, so this is what I use for my second crumb coating. This helps to absorb moisture. I always say that so that your cake doesn't sweat at the end after applying your fondant. So I had to roll out my fondant in order to cover up my cake. One thing is, I like paneling method when it comes to covering my cake with fondant, be it short cake or tall cake. It doesn't matter with me. I like paneling method, yes. So I do make sure that my fondant is long enough to cover and I still have excess at the top or at the bottom. So I'm dabbing little water to my fondant and to my cake. That is because my cake have been I left it for a little while, so it have dried automatically. So I needed to dab little water to my cake and to my fondant in order to help it to be sticky. Yes. So watch me closely. You see how gently I'm going. In fact, I decided not to fast forward this part because I want you to actually see what I'm doing. I am going slowly when it comes to wrapping up my cake with fondant. Upwards, I am not a pro. When it comes to wrapping up my fondant upwards, I am not a pro. I am good at flipping downwards. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like flipping downwards to achieve a sharp edge. That is where I am good at. But upwards, I am not. But guess what? I have been struggling and I am still struggling with it. But at the end of the day, I do achieve what I want. My cake comes out neat, but it gives me a little bit of a tough time. The reason why I'm doing this and I am struggling and I don't want to stop doing it is because I want to make sure I am perfect at it, so that when I'm working on a bigger size of cake, which I have actually done, at least I worked on 12 inches cake, 4 layers, which is a very big one, and I am the only one that did the job. There was no one to help me even if I wanted to flip that cake downwards. So this is the reason why I make sure I am struggling with this, and I want to see me doing it as easy as in time to come, so that when I have a bigger cake to work on, I don't need to flip and I don't need to think of flipping. I can actually cover it upwards, get my sharp edge as easy as possible and as fast as possible. Yes. Alright, and for the fact that I am not going to be showing you as a pro on what to do here and what not to do here, so I would want to cut this side short because of course I told you I take it gently and I am not a pro when it comes to upwards, so I don't have anything to teach here. So right now I'm going to cut this place short because actually it is a struggle for me. I don't want to take you along through that struggle. So let's cut it short. Let's move over to the next phase of what else I am doing with this cake and the next design that comes into this cake. Okay, so over here I tried to steam it. I had in mind to make my cake shiny, but finally I did not have my, what is it called, manual spray bottle. My manual spray bottle. I thought I had it. I thought I brought it back with me, but guess what? I looked for it. I did not see it. that means I did not come back with it. I did not relocate with it, so I have to get a new one. I was quite disappointed at it, so I could not achieve what I wanted, even after all the struggle. So here comes this beautiful design again that I created. So I decided to create this castle effect on the cake. You just watch and see how it goes. I don't need to explain this part. You're actually going to be seeing how I made it. Nothing to explain at all. It's quite a very beautiful design, and it came out very well on this cake. So just watch, relax and enjoy this tutorial. You're gonna love it.
Whispers dance on the twilight breeze. Leaves sing songs in the swaying trees. The world hums soft, a melody unseen. I breathe it in.
So this is just a different means you can achieve a castle cake without building an actual castle. You know what I mean? The other kind of design when you are building a castle cake, the other kind of design that you need to go through to make. This is just a very simple one you can actually do and achieve the same result. This cake turned out so beautiful. Just relax and watch to the end. You will see. When I sent the video to my client, I was so glad with her response. I was so glad with her review. Now, to achieve this castle, you don't really need much. You just have to at least Google and see the kind of castle you really want. There are different kinds of pattern of castle, you know. So you can actually Google it, or you can search on Pinterest for cartoon castle templates. Then you can actually see it over there. When you see what you want, all you just have to do is to cut out your fondant, or you first use a paper to know the length of fondant you really need. You know, use your paper to measure on your cake and know the length of what you need. Then you can now cut out your fondant gently, little by little, and then assemble them. After assembling, then you check off the size, the length, everything. If it's perfect by you, then you start assembling it on your cake. This particular castle I made here is just one of among many. There are different kinds of pattern, you know, so you just search and you will see. That is it. All right, so over here, most of the things I used here was printed. I printed them and I traced and cut out with fondant under it and placed it on the cake. Now, I always make sure that I tell my customers which of these items are edible and which is not edible, so that they know which to consume and which to take out, most especially when it comes to fondant cakes. Yes. So, and another thing you should also notice with me is this cake, these flowers I made, these are floral wires. They have floral wires, so I make sure after assembling my flowers, I make sure I put straw under it. I make sure I put it inside the straw and before I stack it into my cake. So these wires are not going directly into the cake. There is straw under it so that it doesn't come directly in contact with my cake. That would be a food poisoning. So always have that in mind. Don't stack your floral wires direct to your cake. That is very bad. Good. So that is it for this video. And for the flowers, I made it myself. It's a very simple flowers I made, and the video will be up very soon. Though I'm still contemplating whether to post that video or not, because it is not that bright, but I will still see if I'm posting it. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you for watching to this extent. Remain blessed and see you in my next video. Bye.